Oh, what is up, you guys? My name is Version1, and welcome finally to Reaction Time Installment 60. Now, this particular reaction installment is only going to have 2 parts, 3 parts. I don't know. It's the 4th one I'm recording. It's just going to go out. This video is going to be the 5th, and the 6th, and the 7th. So this reaction installment is only going to have 3 videos. I do apologize, but again, I already explained that in a previous vlog. Finally got my car fixed, finally got the brakes all done, finally got everything bled and done. Now we have brakes again, so I don't have to worry about that no more. My grandmother's doing a little bit better. She's back in the rehab. They're trying to get her with some better doctors so we can try and get her the proper help so that way she can actually come home and I don't have to worry about that, and my mother don't have to worry about my mother as well. So things are steadily getting back into play, back into a rhythm. So I figured since I got a little bit of downtime instead of, and on top of that, a game I've been playing with my brother has to update, so I have time to actually be able to record for you guys. And again, until I get better headphones, I can't play anything PS4-wise for you guys, or at least with my brother, because I have to use this headphones to be able to talk to him through the headset, and I can't, unless I can figure out how to switch it to where it can go through the speakers and the headphone at the same time. I can't record anything off PS4 and play with my brother because I'd love to be able to play some this game that we've been playing for you guys. But maybe in the future I'll be able to because I know I'm going to do multiple playthroughs of this game. Anyway, we're going back to reaction time, and I didn't take any. I just went straight to my stuff that I've already have ready for reaction videos, and I've only got a few. So again, it makes it fantastic for me. So keep recommendations coming. I'll go back to the comments and put them in, compile them together, and hopefully next month everything will be better, and I'll get it out on time and have a full 7 video series for our reaction time episode 61. Again, there's nothing on my thing because I still can't find the letters, except for e-action week. So I'm not gonna have e-action week up there. Anyway, so we're going back to the SloMo guys. If you guys remember these guys, they take some really cool shots, stuff like that, and they do SloMo it and make it look really, really cool. And this one is tattoo on transparent skin at 20,000 frames per second. Now, as you guys know, I have tattoos and stuff like that, so I really like tats. My mother's the same way, my wife's the same way. We all like tattoos. I want to get more. It's a money thing, and it costs a bunch of money to get tattoos. A lot of you guys who have tattoos probably know the same thing. Same thing with piercings and stuff like that. It costs money to get, and if you don't have the money and you don't have friends who are tattoo artists, it kind of costs a lot of money. So I figured, why the hell not? So I also changed some stuff up in the reaction cam deal. Look! There's now a border in my fuck's head up here. So I figured, why the hell not? I made it a little bit more personalized, and I'm going to be stopping it more through the video to be able to talk about it at the same time. And I have to catch myself doing this because I haven't done this yet. So, without further ado, here we go.
Oh, hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the SloMo guys. A while ago, Destin from Smarter Every Day
Roll Tide
made an amazing video about tattooing in SloMo. You can check out that video right there. And I thought, because we've got some new macro equipment, it might be cool to revisit that video and see below the skin, or under the skin, through the skin, by tattooing some ballistic gel offcuts.
Also because neither of us are actually brave enough to get the tattoo ourselves.
Very true. Okay, to start, I think we should just see the tattoo gun on its own, just see the needles come out. Ultra macro, about 5 times magnification here.
I wonder if every time you go for a tattoo, how many people you would discourage from getting a tattoo if you showed them this first?
I think this is going to look horrendous. Have a look at this frame.
Oof. That is ultra macro.
Go. Oh, I think they go out of frame.
What? Oh, wow.
Oh, almost. They almost got a frame. But yeah, a lot of people say like they don't do needles or they don't like needles. It is literally a bunch of needles that's dipped in ink that jam into your skin going so damn fast, and it is, depending on where it is, like, which one would be a good reference? My fox, when it got up here closer on the ears and stuff, because there's not as much fat up there, it's closer to the bone, it hurt more than like down further down where it's muscle and fat. So yeah.
Goodness me.
So how many needles are on this?
I thought there was just one, but actually it looks like, what, like 4 really close together needles? Like this is for lining, so you're supposed to create a line with this one. It's jobbling around all over the place.
Let's see, it's in on 9 and it's back on 4 to 5. Yeah, 5 to 6 milliseconds per cycle.
Flip.
That is rapid.
Something moving that quick is just insane, isn't it?
I've never seen a plastic end on a tattoo gun.
Well, I think the tattoo guns you go to when you do it, you know, professionally, they reuse the...
Not the $70 ones on Amazon?
Yeah, no.
No.
These are just plastic nibbed bad boys.
Plastic nibbed jobblers.
Yeah, they don't. They don't reuse the needles once they click onto the gun, and they dispose of them. Again, makes perfect sense why they don't reuse the needles because of blood pathogens and stuff like that. Because it's stabbing into your skin, going very, 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 very fast, about 1,000 to 20,000 times.
Go for it.
Is that the shader needle? Or is that still the...
That is so
line?
immensely small. Can you put something in for scale, like your finger or something? Yeah, see, like that is how damn small those needles are. Oh,
Yeah, they're teensy.
oh.
It looks like something from Alien. You know,
Oh,
like
that's got the ink on it. Okay.
Second mouth.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh,
yeah.
that's horrendous. Okay, I guess I wasn't expecting the surface
cool.
tension of the ink to completely cover the needles. Like, you can't see them individually anymore.
No.
God, this must have taken ages before electricity. Okay, here's our little...
Yeah, because literally back in the day, they would literally take like a long ass needle and a little hammer and tink it into you, and it would take days to months to do a tattoo. And that's when you see like ancient civilizations and stuff like that, and you'd see the way they'd have their long line tattoos, or sometimes there'd just be a line or something like that. And that's because like as their life progresses, they'd get more of it done as their life would progress until it was finished by the time they were in their 30s or something. I don't know. Again, my facts aren't all complete on that. I should probably start fact checking some of this stuff before I do videos, and I might start doing that. So
sliver of ballistic gel mimicking someone's arm.
Yes, it definitely are.
20,000 FPS.
Oh, man.
That looks so deep.
Doesn't it?
Is that too deep?
It's supposed to be 1.5 mil deep, so it gets through the dermis of the skin and deposits the ink underneath.
It goes much further than it puts ink, or is it going to start leaving trails of ink?
I think it's going to start leaving trails of ink. The gel does actually kind of ripple just like the skin does as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look. It's leaving like streaks of ink.
Yeah. So does that mean under every tattoo is little spikes of ink like that?
Must do, like it just, the skin just grabs it, like the needles pull it through capillary action and then the skin just grabs it and it stays there under the skin. I mean, obviously ballistic gel isn't skin, but to get the same effect, you know, it's as close as we can get.
Look at the ripple when it pops out.
Look at the surface of the skin just...
You can actually see, look, boing. You can actually see where the top layer of skin is like around the needle, and then it starts like sliding back up the needle as it goes in. Like that's like the area where it pierced, and it's sort of dragging that down. But then you can see it sliding and leaving a trail of ink there.
You can also get ones that are like a bunch all in a row for creating like shading.
Should we see one of those next?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're like poking the...
Well, it's really hard
you're like
to see.
mushing it into the... You might be doing that a bit too hard. That's going really deep. You might be just mullering this.
Don't get a tattoo by me, okay?
Okay, so this is maybe not completely accurate. From this close up, you can actually see the needle pushing in and the surface of the skin sliding up the needle. It's almost cleaning the ink off the needle, which leaves a pool of ink on the surface of the skin. And then as soon as the needle pops out, it sucks the ink down the hole that it left. It's almost as though there's no ink in there until the needle pops out, and then ink rushes down.
that's about, I think, how physics works, right? Because it's going in so fast, of course it's not going to leave anything out, but the suction of it coming back out will pull the ink into it, which is why when you get tattoos and stuff like that, you don't bleed profusely. Which is one of the reasons when I first got my first tattoo, this one right here, I thought I was going to bleed really bad, because back when I got this, I was borderline anemic almost. I had so much salt in my blood. I had such thin blood. I thought I was going to bleed like a stuck pig, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't know if I wanted to get a tattoo or not. But I eventually balled up, basically, as a lack for better words, and got it. And I'm so happy I did. It turned out really good. Scully has been my first tattoo, and it was me back in the day with the hat backwards and all that stuff. I was also a big stoner back then, but I didn't get the pot leaf on me because I'm not going to do that. That's a dumb idea.
Down the wound channel.
That's wild. Like each individual one is an individual sort of wound where it's deposited ink. We've done our lines on our ballistic gel, our pour ballistic gel. Now we're going to do a little bit of shading in red, lipstick red.
Different type of needle?
Yeah,
different arrangement?
Different arrangement. Instead of sort of lots of tiny needles like all in one spot doing this, they're going to be 4 or 5, fatter needles in a line to create like a colouring in, basically.
I'm going to see what it looks like coming straight towards the macro lens.
Oh god.
Might be quite hard to see what's going on because I think focus is maybe 1/3 of a millimeter. Yep.
Whoa. That's cool.
Oh wow.
You can see it like going pin sharp. And then
Oh, I can see what it is now. Before I couldn't, yeah. Weird. It's like, you know, the keyhole surgery. And we're entering the left ventricle. Oh!
Yeah, you would just have no idea what that is, would you?
No.
Boom, 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 boom. That's what your skin sees when it looks up. It looks like that could be anything. You could be like, oh, that's the that's a vein in an owl's eye. I'd be like, okay, sure.
Yeah. We could make up 10 different things that people would believe. I reckon you could give someone 10 guesses and they probably wouldn't get what it was. I also thought that the shading needles were in a straight line, but they're kind of like
staggered. Yeah.
Yeah, they're staggered.
2 and 3.
Yeah.
So you're going to put a little bit of skin there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to set the focus not on the needles, but on sort of the underside of the skin.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Here we go.
All right.
I think I've tattooed that spot pretty well.
Oh yeah, you've reamed that area. It's like under the skin looking up, but
Oh, that's really
got
cool.
the texture of skin.
Some of the angles these guys come up with for some of these shots is really, really cool. And it's just, it just throws me because slow motion is really interesting. I mean, it's not something that I want to dabble in myself. I just find it really fascinating that something like this is just really, really cool. I mean, a lot of you guys probably say, who cares? It's just slow motion cameras and this, that, and the other. It can't be that hard to do. You can do similar effects if you just slow down. It's not the same because it's not the same type of deal, but it's still really cool.
Somehow.
You're like one of those fish that live underwater that have a see-through head. And you,
There we go.
Oh, wow, it's just broken through the surface there.
Yeah. So the needles are going to come out of focus, but I've kept the focus on the basically underside of the skin.
Sure, okay. The whole jiggly thing is just jiggling.
So
Look at
cool.
all those spikes.
You see all the little pricks of colour.
And then each one of those will have like a little string of tattoo ink along it.
Yeah.
And then obviously as you move that along the skin, it will get, that's how you get your shading.
That's insane.
Isn't it?
All those little tiny puncture marks. I think I just didn't realise how deep it went. Obviously it's only like 1.5 mil, and we're seeing it massively enlarged, but it's still pretty savage, isn't it?
It is savage.
Like that to me doesn't look pleasant. And we picked red, obviously. Because,
yeah, that's yeah. But and obviously
we're bad at this.
we're doing it also in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
Over and over. Because the gel isn't skin, it doesn't have the same qualities of keeping the ink in. Like to get the same effect of the ink, it has to go slightly deeper.
Yeah, this is just like a rough estimation, but I think it
really illustrates.
It's definitely illustrating something.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely a visual there that I've never thought about.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the cross section of your handiwork. Oh, it's so tiny, isn't it? It looks savage on the SloMo.
It looks huge.
It's only gone in that far.
Yeah.
And just to think that far will last decades. Because like I said, I got this when I turned 17. I was just about to turn 18 or something like that. I wasn't even 18 when I got my first tattoo. I think I was 16 or 17 years old when I got my first tattoo. And I'm here in my 30s now. Yeah, I'm in my early 30s now, and it's still looks pretty good for being almost 20 years old. So yeah, not bad.
It's quite nice, isn't it?
It's pretty nice.
I ended up muting it for half of the sponsored segment, so I cut that out
or
probably.
whether I now want one.
Well, I already wasn't going to get that tattoo I talked about before, but I'm definitely not going to get it now. Also, because neither of us are actually brave enough to get the tattoo ourselves.
Very true.
You ever wanted a tattoo?
I don't have any. I think I would get one. I just don't know what I'd put.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get what I thought would be cool a few years ago.
What was that?
There are a few things.
What you got to say now?
I'm too embarrassed.
Really? But you're too embarrassed? You don't have to say it. Do you want to say it?
Well, you know, like...
Sorry, the video will have to wait just a sec.
You know, like, I used to be working out and stuff when I was in the army.
Yeah.
And, you know how The Rock has, like a tattoo here?
Yeah.
Like a chest one like that, and it goes down his arm. I thought it'd be quite cool to get something like that. Just no.
Isn't that like a Samoan...
Yeah, well, that pattern is, yeah. But like, I wasn't going to get that, but I thought something similar, like where it's like a peck and all that. Then I got fat, and I was like, I'm so glad I didn't get that.
I have a newfound respect for everyone who sat through insane tattoo sessions, like full body. Oh, I've lost that. I dropped it. A lot bouncier than skin.
Yeah, it's not quite the same, is it? Yeah. Turns out, obviously, I'm brave enough to try and drop in off Tony Hawk's half pipe, 15 foot up, break my arm. But yeah, I think that has made me too much of a chicken to actually get a tattoo.
I think I'm right with you there. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video or you found it disturbing. I think either emotion is fine here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you like SloMo, and
it's really good stuff. Like I said, it doesn't make me dissuade me from getting any more. I still want more. I want to get Serenity's Fox added on here and then her name on me as well. I would like to get something from my mom because she did get something from me. I just don't know what I want to get yet. I do have a fox spade on my back because I really like spades. I like foxes, as you guys can tell, with the fox persona, the fox paraphernalia, the fox tattoos. Yeah, it's not like I don't like foxes, right? Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Hopefully I did better when it comes to trying to make this content my own by talking more through it, analyzing a little bit more of it. And since it's something that I'm more passionate about, it makes me more apt to do stopping and talking about my experiences than just watching the video through. So hopefully I did this a little bit more proper for an actual reaction video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. I always greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, you can always hit the subscription button and a notification bell. If you guys are interested in some uncensored fun and stuff like that of other more adult-oriented videos that I have done that I've had to censor heavily for YouTube, or I just cut spots out completely, you can always check out my Patreon. It'll be in the description as well down below. There's not a lot there yet. I still have another video I got to put up there. I just keep forgetting to put it on my phone so I can drop it onto Mega, but I keep forgetting. But again, things just have been really hectic lately, and hopefully everything's starting to cool down to where I can get more into doing some more YouTube work for you guys. And we can start putting out some more content and get back on the ball with things. So that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Hey, and peace. Watch out.